Alright, so today we're going to review the distributive property and combining like terms some more, and then we'll get into one-step equations. Alright, so we're going to go over something from the test that came up. We'll just work two of these. Well, we'll just work all three. Alright, so 2. Alright, so for the first one, distributive property, we have 2 times x squared. So that's like 2 times 1x squared. So that's going to be 2x squared. Now notice why we write this as 2x squared, because it's 2 times x squared. And remember, we say anytime numbers or variables are touching, that equals multiplication. So 2 times x squared. And then we have 2 times negative 1x. So it's going to be negative 2x, because a positive times a negative is a negative. So 2 times 1 is 2, so negative 2x. Alright, over here we have a plus a squared minus b plus 2b plus 3a squared. Alright, so we're going to combine our like terms. We have a squared and positive 3a squared, and then we have negative b and positive 2b. Alright, so we can just bring our a down, and then we have 1a squared plus 3a squared is going to be positive 4a squared, and then negative b plus 2b, so that's like a negative 1, so negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1, so that would just be positive 1b, or just b. Alright, so for number 3, we have a plus 3 times b minus 1 plus a squared minus a. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and distribute first. So that leaves us with a plus 3b. 3 times b is 3b, and 3 times negative 1 is negative 3, plus a squared minus a. So now we can combine our like terms. So we have a and negative a. So we have a and negative a, so that's like a minus a. So again, we know anything subtracted from itself is going to be 0. Alright, so the a's cancel out, and then we're left with 3b minus 3 plus a squared. Alright, so like I said, anything subtracted from itself is 0. So if it had been 2a minus 2a, that would equal 0. If we had ab minus ab, that would equal 0. Or if we had negative a plus a, that equals 0. Because think about if it was a number and we had negative 2 plus 2, we know we're starting on the negative side and we're going up closer to 0. So 2 more places puts us at 0. So make sure you pay attention to that. That should bring me a few problems.
Alright. 4 x. No, I mean 4 times x. 4 times x plus 4. I mean plus 7. I'm talking about the x in parentheses. And the 7 in parentheses. Plus 8 times x.
If it's in parentheses, say the whole thing at one time.
Alright, times x plus 4. Alright, negative 2r times 1 plus 4r plus 8x, I mean 8r times negative r plus 4. Negative 8 times n plus 6 minus 8n times n plus 8. Times 6b plus 5 minus 4b times b plus 3.
Alright. So for the first one, we have 4 times x plus 7 plus 8 times x plus 4. Alright, so we're going to distribute our 4 first. 4 times x is 4 times x, 4x. And then 4 times positive 7 is positive 28. And then we have positive 8 times x, that's positive 8x. And then 8 times 4 is positive 32. Alright, so now we combine our like terms, 4x and positive 8x. That's going to be 12x. And 28 and positive 32 is going to be positive 50. 60.
Now, solve for x.
So let's just incorporate that. You can't, because you don't know what it's equal. I can make up something, but equals 7. So 12 times 1 plus 60 equals 7. Plus times negative something. Alright, so for number 2, we have negative 2r times 1 plus 4r plus 8r times negative r plus 7. Alright, so we're going to distribute our negative 2. Negative 2r times 1 is negative 2r. Negative 2r times positive 4r is negative 8r squared. Now we distribute our positive 8r, so positive 8r times negative r is negative 8r squared, because 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. R times r is r squared. And then 8r times 4, positive 32r. And now we combine our like terms. We have r's, and then we have r squared. Alright, so negative 2r plus 32r is going to be 30r. And then negative 8r minus 8r is going to be negative 16r squared. Negative 8r squared minus 8r squared is negative 16r squared. Alright, so negative 8 comes to number 3. Do negative 8 times n is negative 8n. And negative 8 times positive 6 is negative 40 by 8. Negative 8n times n is negative 8n squared. Negative 8n times 8 is negative 64n. So now we combine our like terms. We have negative 8n, negative 64n. So negative 8n minus 64n is going to be negative 72n. And then we bring down our negative 48 and bring down our negative 8n squared. Alright, and number 4. So 9 times 6b is going to be 54b. And 9 times 5, positive 45. Negative 4b times b is negative 4b squared. Negative 4b times 3 is negative 12b. Take our like terms, 54b and negative 12b. 54 minus 12 is 42. So it's going to be 42b. Bring down our positive 45 and bring down our negative 4b squared. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stop there. And that'll be all for that lesson.